we like to call the Insidious Gamer Bug Finding Challenge. First of all, we don't do anything crazy to try and find the bugs, no running through levels backwards or anything like that, just normal gameplay that the average user is likely to see. And second, we use a strict time limit of 1 hour into the game to try and find as many bugs as we can. No sense in spending hundreds of hours looking for minor bugs that most people are going to miss anyway. Alright, perhaps the most important thing to mention is that this is in no way meant to be disrespectful to the developers, publisher, or their QA staff. We've been in the industry long enough to know that just because a bug is left in the game doesn't necessarily mean that it wasn't found by the QA staff. It very easily could have just been considered shippable. With all that said, please sit back and enjoy the video. Oh, and one more thing. In the development community, they are called bugs, not glitches. Please enjoy. Alright, it looks like for this particular episode we're going to be taking a look at Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed 3. The platform is the Wii U, so let's go ahead and get to work right away. Alright, you'll notice first thing right off the bat, Desmond's feet are clipping through some ground geometry. Not exactly the biggest bug in the world, I know, but most aren't. Also, you'll notice that the Apple of Eden is inside of his hand for a split seconds and then zooms out of it. Alright, when he's zooming down or sliding down this slope, you'll notice his hand and his feet are inside of the geometry. Not a big deal again. Alright, and generally his cloth sim in this area is kind of just messed up. You'll notice when he jumps gaps and stuff, bloop, it just kind of clips through his body as well as through his right kidney area. Alright, keep a look at the left-hand side of the screen in the distance. You'll see a bunch of people just pop, 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 pop. All of a sudden pop into the existence they spawn in. Not exactly pretty. Go ahead and keep a look at this lady's arm as she walks through the doorway. Contortionist she must be. Alright, here we are on our happy little ship on the way to America. And make sure you take a look at that ghost that seems to be hanging around the back side of the ship. Very strange square area. Not sure if it's some kind of outward sorting thing or issue or what, but there you go. Also, when you're inside the ship, there's this strange little beam of light that doesn't seem to be coming from anywhere. It's just kind of there. Generally, when you're talking to this gentleman on the ship, his hand kind of clips through his lap the entire time that you're talking to him. Again, a very minor bug, but then most of them are. Alright, and you'll notice whenever the doctor is sitting in his chair at night, you'll notice his coat is clipping through the chair pretty badly. And when we're looking for our next bug, we don't have to look far, because his patient on his hip is clipping through his coat. So, not a big deal there either. Alright, so I was sort of walking along this in the fort area, and I noticed this horse was kind of in an odd position. He seems to be spawned in a very strange way. Alright, and last but not least, there is a chapel that you need to climb to try and get to a spot, but oh, you may notice that his knees are completely sunken into the building. It seems like that little strip of geometry just doesn't have any kind of collision at all, and it's poking out a little bit too far, causing it to clip through his legs. Not a big deal as always. Most of the bugs that you find in these kinds of games are going to be incredibly minor, but I do have to recommend Assassin's Creed 3 so far. It's been pretty fun, but of course, that point of this video series is to point out these kinds of bugs. So that's all we could really find in an hour. Granted, an hour seems like a long time, but if you try and do this and follow along, I guarantee you can't find too many more. An hour is not really all that long. But at the end of the day, we'll go ahead and keep trying to do this video series. Let us know how you feel, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Thanks a lot and have a great day.